Alright, good morning everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today we are in the Meteor F Mk, which is the first meteor and probably the first jet that most of you will get if you play through Britain. And I don't know why I took this thing out really. I do want to make a bit more progress towards researching in the British tech tree, and I just figured this plane is kind of cool. I've never played it actually, but I've really wanted to for a little bit now, and I've needed a good excuse to take it out, and I think this is going to be a good one. We are bone stock as well, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to take the head on with this F-84, even though we are really slow, because he can probably just outrun us for ages. We did hit him with one shell of the Hispanos, but it didn't really do very much, it looks like. He is going to be turning. I don't think he's going to stick to this fight. Yeah, he breaks off. He's flying off to somewhere else. I'm going to turn back in over this direction and head back into a 10-degree climb. But yeah, we are stalking this thing, so the belts won't really do very much, and it is quite sluggish. I'm not sure if that's just like a meteor thing in general, or if it's just this thing, but either way, you turn pretty good, but you're not going to be catching things like F-89s and F-84Gs. Actually, F-84s in general. There's an Su-9 over here. I'm going to try and take the head on once again. Just going to break off so we don't eat shit to his rounds. Going to pull back in just so that he doesn't get a free shot on us after the head on. The F-84G is still shadowing us behind. I think I would rather try and engage him now before any of his teammates decide to come and third-party us or try to interrupt the fight. He does take the head on at very close range, so... Okay, we do get hit in the engine. I tried to pull off quick enough there. There's an LA-200 diving on us as well. He just sort of, beats us. So I'm going to try and turn around him while holding as much speed as I can. Okay, you can turn as well. Or at least pull into whatever the hell I did there. I'm going to try to pull around and see if I can get shots. The cloud kind of blocks our vision, so I have no idea where to even shoot. Which is quite unfortunate, so I'm not going to be killing him. I need to get to an airfield, like, ASAP, because we have, like, one engine completely gone now, so... I'm basically just food for anyone who wants to kill us, i.e. this LA-200, sorry, who's trying to third party. I'm going to try to limp around this mountain and hope that the terrain messes with his spotting system and he does lose us. Okay, nope, he's like... Yep. Just gonna roll out the way of his gun. Yep, and then he's gonna break off. I can't even follow that, like... My flight model right now is so fucked that if I tried to follow that, I would just die very quickly, so... We are barely going 400 in a straight line. This is not a good sign. Also, because of the clouds, I have literally no idea when he's gonna suddenly appear behind us at 1 kilometer. And it's not very fun. I'm gonna try and turn, roll down a little bit. That's got us killed, yep, okay, well... I tried my best there, but not really much I could have really done. I guess, I could have not taken the head-on with the F-84G, but then I would have just died to the LA-200 anyways, so... This is kind of the issue why I feel a little bit limited with the aircraft that I play, because certain planes stock are just... Well, actually, really every plane stock is just, like, not good, and I have a lot of aircraft that are stock, so... Kind of limits the ones that I can and can't play, which sucks, but... Alright, game 2. I can't see anything because of the clouds here, but we do have a couple of aircraft up high with us. Some are also down on ground level. Looks like me and this Kika are both moving to get the F3D dead, but it looks like he's going to get there well before I do. Kika's gun is also not great. Okay, no, he does manage to shred the F3D up. I mean, he was, like, completely stalled out, so... Not too difficult of a shot to hit. Either way, I just wanted to make sure that he did get that out of the game, because I didn't really want a plane with, like, a huge energy... Oh, he has a friend. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a bit interesting, then. I was just gonna say, I don't want a plane with a huge energy advantage over us just sitting there, but it looks like there is one anyways. So if I can, like, bait this guy down on us, then I should be able to engage him. Okay. Did he just... He just traded with the Spitfire and a head-on. Cool, okay. In that case, I'm gonna head over in this direction here. J21R should be basically food for us. F-84 is a bit of a concern, but it probably looks like he's heading for 4 teammates. Although I could try to dive down and help out this 262. He's got friends. He should be fine. I'm gonna head back towards this J21, but the name tag's like the only things that I can even remotely see here. I'm just gonna blind fire. We get a hit. Okay, I can see him when he's like against the clouds. I'm gonna pull back up and over because I have a lot more energy than this guy here. He tries to dive down and get one of our teammates out of the game before I kill him. There we go. The clouds vanish and I am able to gun him out of the air. I'm gonna head back for this F-84. I think the Kika teammate is dragging him towards our little group here. So I'm gonna see if I can take the heat off and see if I can potentially get a kill on him. F-84 takes a head-on. He does not win it, although he is really slow because of it, so we do manage to snipe him out of the air with the Hispanos. Looks like that's a lot of their team gone. I'm just going to sort of put it back into a climb. I have no idea where anyone else is on their team, so the guy from earlier hasn't fully died yet. There's a B-29 up in orbit over there. F-89B is fighting our teammate off at the edge of the Earth. I think I'm just going to start climbing for this B-29 here. J6K1 kills the F-89B. Fair enough. So yeah, they have 6 people left. 2 of them are in bombers. Presumably both of these guys are B-29s. One of them is in the A2, A3, whatever the plane was that had on the Spitfire earlier. He's probably doing something somewhere. Very descriptive, I know, but he's probably not much of an impact to our team. He might be trying to get back to base and rearm. Ooh, okay, F-80 behind us. That might be a bit of an annoyance, actually. I want to see if I can intercept this B-29. I'm going to sit down at around 0 and see if I can gain some speed here before pulling up into him. It does take a bit of a while for these early jets to fully accelerate to their max speed. F-80 breaks off. Okay, cool. So we're alone to remove the B-29 from the game then. Yeah, as I said earlier, these early jets take ages to accelerate, especially when they're stock. So we're going to be sitting here for a minute gaining speed before we can pitch up into him. Okay, he is going to be spraying down towards us. I do want to... Okay, we got clipped by a decent shot, but it didn't really do anything. I'm pretty sure it is just 50 cals that he has down below. So they shouldn't really be doing much from this distance. I'm going to go into a very shallow dive and gain a bit of speed here. And we should be close enough now to just pitch straight up into him. I'm just going to take a lot of shots. I don't know if many of them, if any of them will even hit. A couple of them do. I'm just going to roll around so we don't get pilot sniped here. And I'm going to dive back down, gain some more speed again. And then we're going to pitch up into him once again. Apparently I jammed my cannon somehow. I stopped when the little thing was... Okay, whatever. We'll have to go back to base then. That's fun. He's just going to be at his airfield in a minute anyways. So it's not really going to... I don't think I would have got that kill anyways. Especially considering, like, a majority of our Hispano belt is just, like, semi-armor piercing incendiary and then traces, so, you know. Either way, this is kind of why I don't really like the, you know, early jet games that much, because a majority of it is just spending 7 years flying around the map trying to do anything once you've mopped up the majority of that team. Same with prop games as well, and especially with the stupid clouds and dusk spotting, it makes it like a pain in the ass to even see anyone on that team to go kill them. This is insane. How is this weather like an actual thing in the game? Like, the entire screen is just black. Either way, I wish like a majority of games would just be, you know, daytime operations with clouds like, you know, somewhat, like, I don't mind if there's, like, semi-thick clouds, but just make them up. Like, make them at, like, 8 kilometers. Making them at, like, 1 kilometer or even less is so stupid. Alright, so my teammate just popped a blind hunt. It turns out the B-29 was quite literally right in front of us. That's good for me, because it means that I can just fly in and get an easy kill. I'm going, like, 600 kilometers an hour, so he's gonna have to get, like, a lucky, 50 cal pilot snipe here. And I just gotta make sure I don't jam my guns this time. I'm going to go from below. I don't remember where the B-29s had, like, the most or least armament on them, but either way. He's not even paying attention to me. He's just trying to bomb his base, so I'm going to shoot him out the air. I'm sorry, mate. I hope he at least got his bombs off. I don't think he did. That looks like too far away. Oh, well. Either way, 2 of them are still left. One of the B-29s is at their base, it looks like. Not fully sure where the last guy is, but... Okay, looks like both of them are at their airfield, so I'm just going to start heading down in that direction. They have Rolands at this BR? Oh, well. Poor 262 found out the hard way that they do in fact have Rolands at these BRs. Yep, and the other Meteor goes down as well. I am going to put this into like a 10-degree climb here. I'm going to see if I can clean up some of these guys. The B-29 should be quite easy food because he's, you know, The climb rate's substantially lower on that thing than like every other aircraft at the BR. The F-80 might be a little bit of trouble, but I don't think it should be too difficult to take him down. Oh wait, the F-80 died somehow. Oh yeah, the F-80 crashed. Okay, it's just the last B-29 then. So this is a little bit awkward because I can't fully just like dive straight into the airfield because I'll just get shredded by the Rolands, obviously. I don't think I really have the speed and there's not really enough terrain cover. I could use the mountains to the right, but I don't know if that's gonna be such a great idea. Oh, here we go. The Blind Hunt jumped onto the B-29. He's quite a fair distance away from his airfield, so I'm just gonna dive back down in his direction. I am gonna try to sit in the clouds for a little bit and then dive down onto him so that I'm not spotted for as long of a period as I can be, and that just means, as you know, obviously he's not going to be seeing me, his gunners won't be seeing me. I mean, it's a B-29. It's realistically shouldn't be that difficult to kill. He is trying to turn around, so I'm not fully sure if he's seen me or if he's just, like, scared and running to his airfield because of the blind hunt order. Either way, I'm just going to dive down on him now. We pop out the clouds, and we should be able to deal with him with a couple of Hispano bursts if I can actually hit my shots. There we go. We shred his aircraft to pieces. That is a 4K stock. Not bad. We're going to get a lot of RP from this game, actually, which is really good. Hopefully we should be able to get a couple of mods with that to be able to increase the flight performance a little bit, so... Oh yeah, look at that. Juicy 17K, you love to see it. I'm going to be grabbing the compressor upgrade and probably the engine as well. I usually like to go for the 2 engine upgrades as soon as possible when I'm going for flight performance. Alright, so we have another full up tier, which isn't really ideal. There is a furball sort of developing down here. I might dive on this because I think it's going to be one of my only opportunities to try to snag some kills here in this game, because we just sort of probably lose a 1v1 to just about like most planes we'll be running into here. I can't really see anything, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, well we can now. We shoot some shots at the Sabre. We do miss, though. I'm going to be turning back in for him. He probably holds his energy a lot better than us, so I'm just going to sort of be, you know, moving in his direction a little bit. I just got to make sure I don't get cleaned up by the other fella. I miss my shots because, you know, well, bad aim, me win bad aim. I don't know why I'm so terrible at Hispano shots, but... Okay, there we go. We finally get a crit. Yeah, I'm not used to playing Meteors, if you couldn't tell. My aim in these things is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm going to fly sort of up and around this Oregon. I do hate the roll rate as well. That really is not fun to deal with. It feels like a slug. Some slugs can probably actually roll. This thing can't. No, he's actually full pitching up. I'm not going to go after that. Alright, he dies before I can get shots on it. At the very least, this thing has a lot of ammo, so when I miss all my rounds like that, I can just keep spraying until something happens. Alright, he's going for us now. I'm just going to roll out the way of his rounds. He slides right into our 6, but he's a lot quicker than us, so he can't really sit on it. Yeah, this is probably going to be what the rest of the game looks like. I whiffed my opportunity for a kill because I just can't aim these things whatsoever, man. But I mean, I guess, you know, I haven't touched Meteors, like, basically at all, so it's kind of to be expected. I'm somewhat okay at aiming on the Spitfires, but, you know, what am I trying to say? Prop aiming is a lot different to jet aiming. I don't know why I struggled so much to say that. So yeah, another just sort of, you know, nothing game, but I wasn't really expecting too much going into this one. The bizarre thing is, as well, is that when I play, like, 8.3, I don't think I get a single down tier, like, even a partial down tier. It's just, like, all up tiers or straight full up tiers. And then the moment you take out a 7.3, expecting it to be, like, a little bit better, just no, still just a bunch of up tiers. Maybe, like, 7.7's the cracked BR or something, I don't know. It's probably not 7.3. This doesn't feel very good. I think I've played, like, 4 or 5 games, and I've gotten 3 full up tiers, I think. I don't really think we'll be catching this B-57. Our teammates are going to catch him long before I can, so there's not really much of a point in trying there. We have a lot of ammo, so I'm just going to keep killing these little ground targets to see if I can get in some more RP. So that when I do get a down tier in this thing, I can actually, you know, ball out. Also, I really want to build a 172 scale model of this thing at some point. It is a very cool looking plane, so That's really most of the reason why I chose to play it, I think. I just like meteors, they look cool. I know the sea meteor is like the best one, BR for BR, and then the 801 is like the second best, but I just love this camo on them, man. It looks so beautiful. I get like a user skin for the sea meteor if I can find it or something like that. Play that out another day. Alright, there's an F2H, sorry. It looks like he's going for a base. Yep. Interesting way to grind out early jets, but alright, you do you. Yeah, he gets just shredded by my teammates. Unfortunate. This is what a majority of the games are going to look like. SU-11s and MiG-15s abound. I can't really do very much when they are, you know, just sort of better than me in most regards, so it's quite unfortunate, but oh well. We do manage to get a lot of RP just because I was, you know, ground target extraordinaire here. So not terrible, all things considered. We do get quite a substantial amount for some modifications, but I think I am going to put it into wings repair. I was debating on trying to get the upgraded guns. I think I'll do that now, actually. I'll bypass the G-suit for now. Actually, the stealth belts are probably best for this gun, aren't they? But yeah, 32%, not terrible, all things considered, especially considering it was like the first, you know, first third is always the worst third, especially with the, you know, lower engine power until you actually get all the mods and stuff working again. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I've been gone for about an hour. Should have some good content for you. Either way, hope you have a great day. I will be seeing you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to play, but yeah, goodbye.